Welcome back, everybody. Two events are coming up at Phoebe Sumter Medical Center in the next few weeks. One actually being this weekend, but then some other things happening in October on behalf of breast cancer awareness, a lot of walks and things for women and for the whole family. But it's always great to welcome back someone who was raised in the Americus Sumter area. She comes back as a physician. Dr. Kristin Collier has come back home. She's a general surgeon. She's associated with Phoebe Sumter. It's great to have her on today for the first time, and hopefully we can get her back on several times as we continue to focus on health issues around Southwest Georgia. Marcus Johnson's with me. He is Director of Marketing and Public Relations at Phoebe Sumter, and always good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for being here. Happy Friday the 13th.
Thank you, Kristin.
I'm not superstitious. It's good to have you both here.
I was born on the 13th. So,
were you?
yeah,
We'll
not
see.
Friday, but
not Friday, but on the 13th, so that's not a bad number at all. It's great to have you back in Southwest Georgia, and we could talk for a few hours about your training and where you've lived and where you grew up and everything, but you really wanted to come back home to, I guess an old Southern phrase, to look after people and make them feel better.
That's right.
For a long, good life.
That's right. That was the plan when I left a little over 9 years ago. My plan was always to come back to Sumter County, hopefully at that time to work at Sumter Regional Hospital. A lot of things have changed since I've been gone, but Phoebe has welcomed me with open arms, and I'm very happy to be back in practice here. Been in practice now for almost a month and have been very busy. I'm very encouraged that everyone's excited that I'm back.
Yeah, and you know, Marcus, we were joking too during the break that it was nothing to joke about then because things have changed. The clock has turned a lot. But for years, women were not included in a lot of the studies or even programs or promotions that a lot of hospitals around the country put out there. It was primarily about men.
Yeah,
that's changed.
Things have changed a lot. Women are the gatekeepers. They are the caregivers of the family. So people have realized that, and I think we did a long time ago. So we definitely want to make sure that women are at the forefront of everything we do, because they are the ones that are going to take the kids to the doctors, and they're going to drag their husbands or
say
whatever.
You need to go, you need to go.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. There's something coming up this weekend, this Saturday, September 14th, which is tomorrow, 7:30 to 11 at the Student Success Center. That is on the campus at Georgia Southwestern State University. Hypertension, the silent killer. And Dr. Carl, you are in a hotbed for high blood pressure and hypertension problems, are you not?
We are, absolutely, in the South. You know, our diets are terrible. I'm guilty of that myself, but there's a lot of things that we should be doing differently to treat our bodies better. And there'll be some good speakers tomorrow. Dr. Jeremy Joyner and Dr. Malcolm Floyd will be giving some good talks tomorrow, so I encourage everyone to come out to that.
Marcus, I guess in a nutshell, kind of give us a rundown of the agenda. Do you have to pay for this? Do people need to fast tonight? Different tests going to be done? What?
Well, fasting would definitely be good. No eating after 12 o'clock. Everything's totally free. We're going to get started at 7:30. We're going to do screenings from 7:30 to 10. And from 10 to 11, that's when the speakers and other presentations will be done. We even have Zumba. I don't know how many guys will do Zumba, but we'll have it for them.
We'll have a camera there if you're going to do it.
I didn't say me.
I know you didn't. Okay, but maybe we can find out if you're going to be doing that or not. You mentioned Dr. Jeremy Joyner, also Dr. Malcolm Floyd. Both of these guys are in general surgeons.
Jeremy Joyner is. He's one of my partners. Dr. Malcolm Floyd is a family practice physician in the community. You know,
and so much of hypertension problems, Dr. Collier, it runs in families. It's something that you may not escape, like diabetes, so it's very serious, and it can be. Are you seeing younger patients these days, people in their 40s with high blood pressure issues?
Oh, absolutely. I think it definitely spans the ages, and, you know, with obesity being a problem, that certainly aids as well. So there's a lot of patients that we're seeing, that we're treating, and I think we're treating them better, but it's important that they come in for that treatment.
Yeah, stay on their medication.
That's right.
Watch the diet.
That's right.
Adjust the diet.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're raised on good Southern cooking as well.
I was.
Talk about what's coming up in October, the 19th of October. That's on a Saturday. That will not be at Phoebe Sumter. That will not be at the college. It will be held at Lenny's Farmers Market, which is in downtown Americus. It's the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, and throughout the month of October, especially here at noon, we're going to be focusing on a lot of breast cancer issues, talking with survivors, new surgeries, but that's something too that is really close to your heart as far as getting the word out to women what they need to think about.
Right. No, breast cancer is a big deal. It's a big deal in our community. Americus does have a large number of female patients who are breast cancer survivors. Even just in this short time that I've been back in Americus, I've had a fair amount of patients with breast cancer already diagnosed. 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. It's second only to lung cancer in mortality from cancer or cancer deaths. And so this is just a way to promote awareness. We want to encourage women to do monthly self-breast exams. Everyone at the age of 40 are supposed to have mammograms done every year. We're doing better about that, but we have a lot further that we can go.
You're going to also focus during your talk on the 19th the comprehensive care of female patients to include breast surgery for cancer, but also benign breast disease. That's
right.
confusing for a lot of women, is it not?
That's right. Benign just means it's not cancer,
Right.
and there's many women that come in that feel a mass in their breast or have an abnormal finding on a mammogram. That's not always a breast cancer, but certainly there's a lot of anxiety associated with that, and I'm able to help alleviate some of that anxiety by either doing a biopsy or removing it in order to, make myself and make the patient feel better. And if it is a cancer, then we help refer them to the appropriate care for that.
Okay, but the fear is there as soon as a woman discovers
As soon as you find it.
It is there. Marcus, and that's one thing you're trying to do too with Phoebe Sumter is to have, I guess, the more you can with these types of seminars and a lot of good information.
Yes.
Because so many things are on the internet today, but women and men want to sit and be able to hear a physician tell them, it's probably going to be okay. We'll take a look at it, and this is what we can do. So you're opening the doors to a lot of people in your community doing that.
Yeah, preventive actions is what we try to do the most. Getting the information out there. Every event that we have, we try to get doctors. Thankfully, doctors like Dr. Collier come out because the people do want to see it. You can see something in a ad or on TV, but talking to the doctors, being able to ask them questions, that's why we really have these health conferences, and we really encourage people to come out. Like I said, they're free. We have them for kids, women, and for men, so there's opportunity for you to talk personally with a doctor.
Yeah, and the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, we'll have more on this later, but that's not until the 19th of October. Also special guest at that will be Ebony Steele. She's an on-air TV and radio personality, comedian from Atlanta, but she too was diagnosed with breast cancer. She is a survivor. That all happened to her back in 2007, so she's been there and she can share her own story as well. But once again, tomorrow on the campus at Georgia Southwestern State University from 7:30 to 11, they're doing a hypertension, the silent killer workshop, information on fighting hypertension, staying on your medicine, communication with your physician, just some things you need to think about. Jeremy Joyner, also Dr. Malcolm Floyd will be the speakers for this. There was no charge?
No charge.
Everything starts at 7:30. Dr. Kristin Collier, great to have you back in Southwest Georgia practicing in your hometown, general surgeon. Marcus, always good to see you.
Same here.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Okay, we've got to take a break. Back in just a moment.
I'm ready.